She gonna unmute this time.
Let's wait until you actually get sound before we start. Okay, second try. We just recorded for a couple of minutes without sound.
Yeah,
it was awesome, and you all missed it.
Yeah. Hopefully we will be awesome again. Yes.
Hi everybody, this is AngelArts, and welcome to session number 23.
Now remember, if it blinks, unmute.
The
New
tack!
To be fair.
Split, and we have a chance to.
And here we go. This was over a year waiting for this.
Yeah, I know.
I know you know. I'm sorry you know.
From this campaign, I am here joined by Petra and Evan.
Hello.
So we have
and
Hark.
They will be here to.
Oh, he's going to introduce people.
Yeah.
So.
To play the roles of their proposed characters, Rovas and Gerard Payne.
Yeah, there I am.
So they will be joining us with Samantha, who will be playing the role as Kenna.
So there was supposed to be another player here that didn't get back in contact. Or
Yeah,
something.
the finalists.
Okay.
So that's really sad.
Yeah.
Also a little sad we didn't get another of the actual main cast here. Because the other two groups had two legacies and two guests.
I'm going to call them by their
So that's also a little sad,
Rovas
but
and Gerard.
it is what it is.
Petra and Evan, either one of you who wants to go first. I would like for you, just to remind
Yay, warm-up question.
Give us a brief explanation of who your characters are.
Yeah, because it's been a long time since those
try to keep it within
auditions
30
and
seconds or less. A brief explanation of who your characters are. And then
you auditioned
what inspired you
2016
to make
February?
this character in the
Yeah, because I entered on Valentine's
So
Day.
Gerard
Didn't you
Payne is the son of Malcolm Payne.
Well, I know you actually
so far
started
several
this, waiting for
might have
this
heard
back in
of it.
2015.
Yeah.
16,
which
because
is
it's 17 now.
kind of
Yeah, but it's been a year.
Well, 2015 he announced he was
so
doing
he
season
is
2,
sort
and
of
then in 2016 he actually held the audition.
Yeah, but you started talking about this in 2016. Then we started getting stuff together for you to do.
I would guess
actually
what
do
I was
recordings.
thinking when I was speaking.
And then you
Gerard was,
auditioned
I wanted
early
someone
2016?
Yeah,
like had ties to Ferelden. Was
February
like,
14th I entered.
really
We shot
wanted
this
to
on the 12th and
able to
13th
help
because I didn't know I could only put in one character.
Oh, right.
I'm sorry I'm talking
so
over you,
and-
Ev. You are lovely, you are wonderful, but I have a lot of stuff to talk about.
Roles or something like that. So
Just know
the
that
idea
Gerard
of
is
a
awesome.
business guy, and here we are.
Rovas is a half-elf Avarian healer. Well, battlefield surgeon is the title she prefers people use.
Yes, please use that title.
I
use it like crazy.
wanted to play a healer, but looking at the core rulebook,
I'm
it's
sorry,
looks like it's mostly a for mages only thing, and there's no herbalism.
Who did the
I don't really
artwork?
want to play a
This
mage
artwork
first
is
time
by
out.
Mark
I
1520.
like warriors, I like hitting things.
The when you played the other game?
Yeah, he was our DM
Hark.
from Rebuilding
That's the
Denerim.
worst they can say.
It's actually where the art is
I love
from.
that idea.
But I just really love it. I feel it is so the character.
And just so, again, we can get a little.
So I'm really happy I got to reuse it
you guys
here.
Are Evan? Where are you
Also,
from?
I cannot
I'm
draw,
from
so
Madison,
it would have been a screenshot of a character.
Eagles Reach.
I wish
Oh,
Rovas is
shoot,
from
that
Eagles
question.
Reach. How about-
Hark, why did you not edit that out?
What?
For
He
Kenna,
asked us where we
now
were
that you
from. I'm
prefer
still in character mode, so Eagle Reach. He's like, real world. Oh,
what's-
Pemgasaria. It's like, Hark, why did you not edit
Are
that?
you-
Oh, come on, it's
Would
not
you think it
bad.
would be interesting for Kenna to talk to these individuals about?
Yeah.
What do you think would be,
I would
what
wanna
would be
talk to you,
interesting
come on.
for her to interact with
We
these
have
characters
lives.
over?
Well, with
Oh, poor Sam.
Gerard,
She was so sick.
they have a history together. They've known each other for a
Oh
while.
dear lord! This is the first time I'm seeing
whole
this.
Malcolm
So
situation. I hope that's okay,
usually
Evan.
don't watch the.
But we had said in
I
previous,
tried to watch this,
one of
but
his warm-up
yeah, I
questions
couldn't
where
get
we had
into
to
it.
tell a little story that
I felt bad because
Malcolm
You will watch
Gerard
Pokemon.
actually saved Kenna's life, and they were the first kind people to her when
She was a
descended
trooper
into the
doing this as
lowlands,
sick as
so
she was. I will say that
they,
much.
she has a special relationship.
her
with,
voice
with
sounds
both of
pretty
them.
bad.
Yeah.
As far as
And
what
this was a
you two
5-hour
talk about,
session,
I imagine she's
so,
going to want to catch
yeah.
up. You know, they're old friends. She's going to hear about what he's been doing. he disappeared for a while, and his father was looking for him, so I want to know what he was doing there.
Yeah, will those questions ever get answered? We'll see.
For Rova's
Evan,
character,
what's that?
there's going to
He's
be a lot
also
of
from
questions
Rebuilding Dead.
because obviously she's
Okay, he's another one from
Avalar,
your
and
party.
kinda has
Okay.
yet to see one of those beyond
This says how
brother
much
and
I pay
obviously
attention
people.
here, and I feel bad.
From the last
I,
episode, but she's going to want to know
sweetie,
what
you
she's
do not
been
know
up to.
everything about all of my
If there are any
tabletop
other
groups.
survivors from our
It's not like I didn't have 5 at one point. Come on.
and just in general how she survived. So
Petra started this
that would be her main focus. A lot of
after
catching up,
having
a lot of
watched Angel
reunions,
and
tears,
AngelArts
I imagine.
YouTube stuff, and
let's
then all of a sudden
today's
came in and
session
it's
the
like,
way
I
I
want to try
love to
this,
begin sessions.
and I went to
Origin
when you
stories. I would like
didn't
for
make
Rovas and
season
Gerard
2,
to please roll
you decided that
initiatives.
I am going to
Initiative
role
rolls,
play,
please.
and
So let's start with
Heaven help me, I will get a group.
Gerard. We're
and
gonna go back in
she
time a
went
little bit,
through
sir.
hell
You are
really did.
14,
getting a group,
14 years
and
old. So you and your
got it
father,
going, and then
Malcolm,
got one group, got two
are
groups,
currently
Then got a
God.
third group.
got
setting
a
up
whole
Plus
bunch,
waiting for this to
in,
come up, so I had to watch the episodes every time they came
and
out.
when the
Aw,
capital
that's
of
the same
Denver
art for
was
Rebuilding
still the
Denerim.
glittering city
Now I wanna go
that
watch
it
Rebuilding
used to be
Denerim.
back in the day.
also a whole bunch of stuff that didn't go
There
anywhere.
True.
You're in the market square.
Oh, those were the worst.
But I
your
remember
father,
the
Malcolm,
first few times you went
looks
through
a lot like what he
your
does
Sunday
now, but clearly
group.
several years
That was the first
younger.
one you started playing,
And,
and
I think
just
that,
how much
well,
fun you were having.
You've been
Yeah.
tasked
Just
right now
listening to you laughing and
begin
laughing and laughing
putting
the first few
some of
times, I was
the,
just like,
vegetables in the
I'm
cart
really happy
on
you found
display.
something you like.
And,
Thank you, sweetie.
while you're doing that, Malcolm, he sort of, you hear him come out.
And it's great
from
because
the wagon that you guys have used to bring over your produce with.
knowing
And,
Petra,
he's got a few items that he's holding in his hand. and
if you
and
meet
there's
her
a
in
little
real
bit too much
life,
for him to carry, and he
you will
starts
not
grabbing
recognize her because
you
she
on the
doesn't
ground.
talk.
Oh, dear
True.
maker.
And I don't mean like she's quiet, or that she doesn't talk. She
Gerard
doesn't
will
say
run over
anything.
and, like,
Unless
pick
you
up a couple
engage her
things
in
from the
something
ground
that
and then
she actually wants
try
to
and
speak
take
about,
some out of the
you
cart.
will have to pull
Here,
words
let me
out.
help you.
And
Well,
I,
beyond
boy.
yes, no.
That's a great lad.
Think about that.
Out of character, this is the
and we are
very
talking
first
about everything
time
except this.
that,
Well,
uh,
Evan's
you
awesome.
guys have actually set
Although,
shop
I will
in
say, he
Denver.
has the best cameo in this scene.
Your father has been.
Sorry, it is a
starting
season 1 favorite of mine.
business,
And
in
it's
some
not
of the
planned.
smaller villages
Though,
and the smaller cities,
I'm very...
and he probably
Okay, I'm
would
just gonna go
go
spoilers
to
right now, because
get,
I'm assuming if you're watching this,
a-
you've
a
seen
what do you
Season
call
2.
it? The
Blim shows up in Mark's
the
session,
permit. He was
not
finally able to
mine.
get a permit
Curse you,
to be
Angel!
able to
Was I not
drive
clear
it
about my
to
ship, the
Denver.
Rovin? I'm pretty sure I said it several times.
Yeah, I
Away
remember when
onto
Petra was
display again.
applying
He looks
for
around
season
and
2,
says,
auditioning for season
"Well,
2, and
What do you think, my boy?
Plim was one of her
General.
favorite characters. Just like, I
It's
want to
big.
ship these two, and
Lots of buildings. I don't.
of course it didn't happen, but
Never
it
saw
was
a
still.
place like
Well,
this,
we
have
don't
you?
know that. The epilogue we have not seen yet. Art might totally surprise me. I doubt it's gonna happen. Based off what happened in Merc's session, I really doubt it's gonna happen. Plus, what
Maybe
happens
they
in this
have-
session, which you'll see.
I don't know. Toy stores.
Kid concerns! Toy
I'm
stores!
sure they must have something around here. Tell me, Gerard.
My eyeshadow
If
looks
there was
really
any
good
toy in
tonight.
the world that you would like to have,
You always
what
look
would
good,
it be?
sweetie.
No, I remember from my
I don't know.
interview
Maybe
RP
a
against
toy
Hark.
bow
I
and
was
arrow.
so sick. I ended up having to redo my makeup 3 times because I
might
just
be able
blown my
to
nose, blown my nose,
see if
blown
I
my
can do
nose.
that. We'll see how
So by the
things
point
go
I got
today.
on camera, my eye makeup was pretty much
We'll
the
see how
only
things
thing
go today
intact.
during our-
So my
during our-
highlighter looked really,
Okay.
really weird and super shiny.
Yeah, okay.
While you
because
guys are
the
setting
makeup
things
wasn't
up, you
there
see
to
that
balance it
actually
out.
Is another cart. Huge.
I have gotten
giant
better
wagon.
about
It's
my
actually
makeup.
Like a caravan of
Well,
wagons.
Thank you, Rebuilding Denerim.
I do like you're
Of the
really,
square. This is like prime.
I do feel like
prime
you're really comfortable in
space
front of the camera,
where,
and
you know, right
really
up
comfortable
front,
with people
most
talking
of
in front
the,
of the camera. So
most of the, people
Not.
that come into
I know,
the
but-
I am good
tend
at
to
faking it.
gravitate
I
towards
have
the
stage
square.
presence, if nothing else.
And they've got some really fancy schmancy stands set up. Clearly, this is a pretty well-established caravan. And on the side of the wagon, you can see that this is the Gestalt.
and again, I
Trade
have no idea what's
trading
going on
company.
here because we're talking. In contrast, Petra won't talk. I won't stop
No,
talking.
actually. Do I recognize that?
Okay,
Roll a
basic
history,
summary
knowledge
of scene is Evan, as a child, is in Denerim
so
doing
11.
business with his dad.
11.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I don't think that you would have.
I'm hoping
guessed
maybe
what prey
take
of
watch or
Caravan
just
is,
listen to them
but
before we
based
do this
on
next time.
The look of them, they clearly,
well.
clearly are a far successful business. They've probably been doing
Yeah,
this for a number of
they're
years.
better people in
While
Hands
you
Practical
guys
Products right
are,
now in your childhood.
selling your
You will
wares,
conquer them all. Don't worry.
One of the customers is
The Pentavive
is
are
looking
working
through,
on it. They have been passing out cards everywhere they've
some
been.
of the produce.
I don't know why I'm doing hand gestures, because you can't see them.
Your father sort of.
And there I go in the
All
chat.
right, boy. Let's see.
Do
how
not
well
give me a chat bar if I have my mic muted. I will abuse the heck out of it.
He says, and there's this like hunched over woman. She's probably in her 80s. She looks
Best
she-
cameo
she's
incoming.
Kind of has her eyes a little bit squinty, is a little squinty, and you know she's.
Again, this
she's
is a
looking
character
through all
that
photos,
died
picking
in
up some
season
of the
1,
fruit,
so when they
smelling
turned up here, yes, this is flashback, so it's like,
Jared goes up. Can I help you with anything? We have all kinds of shiny apples and nice bananas and
The woman looks towards your direction, but she looks sort of past your direction, over your shoulder. She clearly, her vision is going. And she
I
says,
have no idea who these people are.
I know.
Ephraim, is that you? Ephraim, I think we've run out of milk.
I am not Ephraim. I work at the stand here. My name's Gerard.
Yes,
Gerard.
because a 10-year-old child looks like an elderly man, right?
Oh,
Well,
do you sell any milk?
nightmare fuel
boy?
at least.
Aw, she's awesome.
We have a
He's?
small amount over here.
That's a man?
Now-
That's
now,
a woman
is
in the
this-
picture.
Is
Yeah,
this
I said that's
whole
nightmare
milk,
fuel.
or is
Yeah.
it low fat? I have a very, very strict diet.
How
boy.
do they have low-fat milk in
It comes
Thetis?
straight from the
It
cow.
feels a little jarring.
What my problem
kind
more
of
there is,
cows?
would the
it
technology
the
be to
white
actually be able to
cows?
create low-fat
Brown
milk at the
cows?
time?
Or
Exactly.
is it the speckled black and white
I will
one?
say I actually have no idea
It's
of the
white
process
and
of
black.
creating low-fat milk, but I do know that
don't
milk
know. I
handling
think
in
the best
general
milk
is
comes from the ground
pretty
cows.
pretty
The big
complicated.
Okay. Chocolate joke
caravan, they always have the finest milk from brown cows. I think I might take my business over there. Ephraim, where did you go? We have to go check out the next shop.
What makes the brown better?
Brown cows.
Yes, because brown cows are where chocolate milk comes from.
Brown cow milk is where you get chocolate milk, dear boy. Everybody
Exactly.
knows that.
Ta-da!
My
Logic.
Ephraim makes sure that I have a glass of chocolate milk every evening before I sleep. It helps me with my gas, you know, dear boy.
That's sweet.
Isn't that
This also
right,
explains
Ephraim?
season 1 and
Ephraim,
Shally
where did you
needing to
go?
get milk
Ephraim
every
is
day.
clearly alone, which clearly doesn't have anyone.
You could make chocolate milk by mixing normal milk and chocolate. That's how chocolate milk is normally made.
You make
Yes,
it by
use your
mixing
logic.
chocolate milk with regular milk. That sounds a little artificial, don't you think?
No. Regular milk with chocolate.
Roll a persuasion roll, please. And because you're a businessman, I'll let you add +1. So
Aw.
Okay,
I got plus
15
stats.
actually.
I didn't child.
15. Okay. She says, Do you have a sample
Then again, my
of
final
this
stats were so ridiculously good.
version of chocolate milk that you
I'm sorry, Evan, we're not talking about you again. I'm talking about
Well,
myself, but
Yeah.
you can do your own
I
commentary.
think
You should. I would
yeah.
genuinely love to hear your
goes up
opinions
to
on this
Malcolm.
night.
Where's
Especially
chocolate?
what happens later
She
and
wants a
yeah.
sample of chocolate.
Yeah, Evan, I feel bad
we
not
should
talking more about your
probably-
character. I don't know anything about your character, and I apologize about that, but Petra talks incessantly about every one of you in the Rebuilding Denerim campaign,
Okay, this is
and has nothing but good things to say about all of you. And
Gerard, but I know
she
you
really
can do it.
loves
I know
that
you
group.
can close the
Yes,
sale.
I do.
So, here, he says, do you know if she prefers dark
Sam.
or light?
Yeah.
I will go ask. Do you like dark chocolate or light
When
chocolate?
was this? About 2
I
months ago?
don't know. Whatever
I
comes
think
out
we
of the
shot
brown
this on
cows.
March
It
4th,
tastes
I want to
just
say.
right to
So
me,
about a little
whatever
over a
that
month
is.
ago.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it
No,
very
about 2 months ago. It's
chocolatey or
almost 2
just
months
like a
ago.
little chocolatey?
It's a little
Again,
chocolate.
since I did all the
My
editing
age,
for
I
Building
can
Dinner
have
In,
just a little chocolate.
the fact it takes Hark
A
so
little bit too
long,
much, and the
I don't blame
caffeine
him.
keeps me awake at night, you see.
plus he's doing so many
Okay.
other Let's Plays, live streams.
okay.
I was just doing
I
video
guess-
editing. It took me about a week,
Uh,
where it was,
Malcolm
this is my
will
priority,
end up,
and
taking,
I am
some of
nowhere
the-
near as
some
good
of
an
the,
editor as he is.
powder, and he sort of adjusts his spectacles.
I remember
as he
because it
raises
wasn't long
into a
after you
scale.
got that.
Then he hands you
we got the
a
new
satchel
headset
of
for
it, a
you.
small satchel.
Yes.
Mix this into
I think this was one of the first, second or
This
first or
is-
second times I used it to record for something.
It was the first time because you
Not only the
tried
milk, but
using
the
it for
chocolate as
something
well.
else.
Right. Okay,
Right,
so
and we
you
had
can do
problems
it,
getting
son.
it to
You
work,
can
so
do
I had
it.
to switch over to my old headset.
Yeah.
he goes and mixes it up.
And then we
says,
checked it out to
"Try
make sure it
this."
would work for this. And
Yeah.
She takes it and she gives it a sniff.
where was I in this? Because I remember
She
I
gives it a little
went.
bit of a sip.
I think you were downstairs in the basement for your CNC machine.
Maybe. Rich enough chocolatey flavor.
Or was it out with my brother?
Yes.
No, you were in and
Yes,
out. That's why we had to
I
put
think
the
this
white
will
curtain
do
up.
nicely.
Okay.
I think I can hardly taste the difference.
No, I think the time you were gone to Joachim was for the
How much
Pokemon
for-
interview
How
RP.
much for a
Because
dozen?
I had to set the sheet up by myself.
Oh,
Little 5'4" me, trying to reach up over my head because I refused to get on a step stool.
Jug for you for 2 silver.
2 silver. How much would you offer me if I were to purchase 4 of
Oh,
them?
reasonable prayer. Reasonable prices.
Take
note.
Haggling!
What would you
Something
offer
our
for
group doesn't
6?
do.
If they were
No,
to
we
make
just
it
pay
4 silver
ridiculous
per cup?
prices. Katie, we love you. Your game is awesome. I
silver.
just have some questions about
9
prices
for
for
6.
things.
Yeah, especially when you actually look at the book
would you
and...
throw in the
Are you sure you
chocolate
meant
for free?
silver and not copper?
I
It
would
seems
sort of
a little
do that, but yeah.
But I'm sorry, that's a completely different
Oh, yeah.
game.
Do
It's
you want
also
me
up
to
on my
mix it
channel.
for
It's
you,
called The
or
Edge
just
of Nowhere. You should
Alright.
check it out if you're interested.
Do it.
It is a fun group.
Mix
Although
it
you will hear me
exactly
giggle
the way
nonstop.
You did it, and you have yourself a deal, dear boy. Germaine.
Yay, Gerard made a sale! Woo!
Gerard.
Ah, Gerard. Thank you, dear boy, Gerard. You are a nice young man.
Yes, he is.
So, who is
Um,
Gerard
and
in this
we'll
game?
Go and mix
Gerard
stuff
Payne
up
is
and
a
tell Malcolm
human who's
she's
the son of a
buying
merchant
6
who's
jugs.
eventually going to take over Payne's practical products.
And when you
Okay.
come back,
He is a
Gerard,
rogue
sort
and
of
an
gives you a
archer.
pat in the back
Oh,
and
okay.
says, "Ha ha ha! Gerard,
And just
my
generally
boy,
awesome.
you just made your first.
He's the
successful
talker of our
sale."
group. Also the only one of us that goes,
There's
maybe
no such
strategy
thing as
and plan
brown
and...
cows. Is
Maybe we
there,
don't have to
like,
eat them to a bloody
they're
pulp.
Making that up?
I think
Yeah,
brown
because
cows exist,
Kendra and
if I
Robos,
remember
we're
correctly.
all about the strategy. We're gonna hit it with our
I
swords.
don't know. I'm not a farmer.
There's a lot of that about.
You don't get chocolate milk from them, though, right? Like,
No.
someone's
No.
been pulling a joke on them.
The customer's always right, I suppose.
Right?
Says every retail worker ever.
After that, you have a few more sales, and at the end of the day, just before things are closing up, you start to look towards the direction of Gestalt Cray's trading caravan, and there's this beautiful looking
I know where this is going.
bow that's sitting on display as they are, packing things
It's
up.
actually going to tie into 1
And
million
it is-
PCs.
Probably one of the most one of the most expertly crafted bows that you've ever seen.
And my ongoing struggle with my straps in that top. Every other time I've worn it, it sets perfectly. Tonight, for some reason, it did not want to stay on my shoulders.
Studying the bow a little bit more intently, a
Probably had it
gentleman
sitting a bit high.
in
Could be. It also wasn't
clothing,
tightened up
I
through the
would
back
say,
as much as I normally would,
relatively
so...
commoner clothing,
I
sort
wanted to
of
breathe,
noticed
but
it.
I was so freaking nervous.
This
No, my
man
hands were
is
literally
an
shaking
elf.
all day. I think you actually told me about it.
He says to
Daddy!
you, he sort of like beckons you forward.
That
towards-
is Robos's father,
towards
Arlen.
the stand.
Ah, okay.
This was done in Dragon Age Inquisition, as you can tell.
What's your name, boy?
I will have to say, making characters in Dragon Age Inquisition is really, really
That's a very nice bow.
nice
Thank
for being
you.
able to create. And I love how
Crafted it
you
myself.
created Rovas the way you
want
did.
to hold it?
Yeah, I want a super
I-
tall,
I-
muscular
that would be
woman.
Nice, I would.
I looked at the human build. Okay, that's not gonna happen. Looked at the elf build.
That's really not going to happen.
Had a good
You
laugh.
take the bow. from
Went
him
to
and, now this is a
One of the
bow that
modding
is
sites, I think Dragon
it
Age
is
Nexus. That's what it's
probably,
called.
more
There
made
was
for
nothing
an
useful
adult.
there. So
Yeah,
went
no.
back,
A
it's
little
like,
bit
okay,
dated.
I need a tall, muscular
But, you
human
can tell
with
right
pointy
away
ears.
that
Canary. They're tall, they are muscular, they have pointy
he's-
ears.
feels like a
I
very
can make
good
this
fit.
work.
It's got a really nice grip.
There's horn
And
buds.
when you pull the string a little bit,
And your genius moment of,
it's-
we can Photoshop those
it has
out.
a bit of
My
but
canary
you
is
still feel
born.
like,
My Evar is born, I
you've
should
got a
say.
lot of
No,
control.
the modding stuff, I
And
remember
while you're
that
handling
because you
this
went
with
that's how you
this
created
bow,
Rosalind.
the elf
Yeah.
is studying
And
very
literally the
carefully
only
because
difference is that they
you
bulked
seem to
up
know
their
your way
biceps a little
around
more.
that
And
thing.
it's
seems
so
to
sad
very
because in every other respect,
Does it?
Inquisition has created
Wow.
really, really
That's
varied
cool.
characters
It's very nice.
on the male side.
He
On the
sort of
female
smiles at
side,
you and,
they're basically all the
he
same,
says,
Pretty much.
"Why don't
which
you
is
give it a
really
try?"
sad. I would have
So
loved to
he
see
will, take you
a
to the
female
side. There's
version
actually
of something
a
like
small
the bull,
target
Yeah.
the Iron Bull.
that
But,
you've seen people use before to like test out the bow. So he gives you
Yeah,
a,
let's give the
it's,
10-year-old a bow and
it's
arrow.
basically
Yeah.
This can only
arrow,
end
but
in
it's like a
good.
flaming arrow because it's instead of a point, it's sort of like
Harlan, what were you thinking?
it's flattened on the front.
Then again, to be fair, your daughter probably
and
had a bow at
He
10.
puts some ink
So,
in front of it.
But
He dabs some
Avar,
ink so
she
that
was
when
actually
it hits the
being
target,
trained to wield it
sort of makes a
properly, not
mark
just,
or a
sure, you want to try it out, let's go over here. Also, you know,
so
Maybe
he
not let your
takes the
child
bow
go
and
off with
then very
strangers to go
carefully,
play with weapons.
Comes around
I know it's
behind you,
sadist,
and then
but still.
He teaches you how to position the arrow properly so that it's not under the string, and then he will help you pull it back, and then he says just it helps usually.
And we
if
both
you,
got quiet listening to the tension of this
if
scene.
you hold your breath before you fire, he says. Take aim, Gerard, if you want to take an aim, and roll a dexterity check, please. An attack roll, dexterity attack roll.
So I got an 8.
All right. You fire the arrow. It flies through the air, sails over the target, and then smack hits somebody on the back, and you hear an ow.
Well, at least they took the
One of
pointy
people
end
that are passing
off.
by
They just got him with a little
gives a
piece of
yelp
fabric and black
you know,
dye
looks
on
down
it.
on the ground.
Well, it's an arrow
Puts the
traveling,
arrow.
and if it
Who
travels
fired
any
this thing?
distance, it's travel is quite a significant
Drive.
speed. It
Sort of
would
has a
probably
scared
actually
look
work.
on his
I don't know
face
how
and
bad, but
kind of tries to hand back the bow to the shopkeeper.
Yeah, yeah. Just hand it to the minority that you know can
to
get
the
hurt.
shopkeeper, and he
Not you
takes
know
it
the
and says,
human.
My apologies, dear sir. My apologies. The noble goes up to him angrily and he says, Watch where you're firing, knife ear.
Slur.
The elf looks a little bit taken aback, but he doesn't respond. And he says,
Yeah.
I'll have you know I'm a very powerful man here in Denra, and I can easily
I will say, Hark did a very good job with
severely
Arlen,
punish
considering he is only doing this for one night only.
I-
And here's my massive amount of backstory for my
I think
NPCs.
Gerard
Bye!
at some point probably
Runs
Petra-
away.
Petra doesn't
Gerard
write
also would have said
NPCs; she
sorry.
writes books.
I do.
there.
I really do.
When
And
you're-
I'm sorry,
when
because
when
you're gonna have to
about-
deal with this
I
again,
think,
Hark, with the
this guy is
Pokemon
saying
tabletop.
sorry, but
I'm
he didn't
sorry.
say sorry, but he sort of
Petra
like
has
puts
just
hand,
spent
like,
half
in front
of a
you as if
week
have you
trying to
stop
get
and let
through
me
the
handle it.
Pokemon book
Okay.
information.
Then I'll just
I'm
do
not
that.
done. And then we got
And then
additional
one
reading.
Of the members of the Gestalt
That's what I did
Training
today.
Program comes up and says, "What seems to be the trouble here?" your elf servant here fired an arrow and nearly
He
killed
is
me.
not a servant. He is an
Eyebrows of
employee,
the
sir.
Other caravan member starts to, furrow a little bit angrily, and he looks towards the elf and says, "Is that so? My apologies, dear sir. I will make sure that we take care of this situation as swiftly as possible." "See that you do,"
Yes.
the noble says.
Even in
"I have been
Thetis,
shopping
customer
from
service
you,
still
Get
sucks.
Salt Prey, trading from you caravan people for a couple of years
Public
now.
relations.
I hope that my business has not been
Yeah,
misplaced."
Gerard, I hope you're taking notes on this.
No, of course not. I assure you, sir. We will
We're
take
getting
care
the
of
lesson
situation.
today.
And with that, the noble seems to be satisfied. And the caravan
Yeah, he's
guy
getting a
says,
30% discount.
"Allow me to give you a 30% discount for the
Yeah,
next
there we go.
6 months that we are here. Will that be
Jesus,
able to
that's-
assuage you?"
Depending on how much you buy, that's
The
pretty
noble
good.
says,
Yeah.
"Yes, I think that will be fine."
It's
And then he looks again, gives another dirty look over at the elf.
it's like 70 silver instead of 100 silver. So
Drive will say to the shopkeeper, "Sorry, I was only trying. It was too big for me."
Aww.
It's not your fault.
Adorable Gerard is
You're
adorable.
still practicing.
What will you
I'm
do
sure
now?
Rovas has more stories of, and then there was the time I hit
This
that
isn't the first time
person,
I've
and...
gotten
yeah, but you don't shoot arrows.
my
Well,
boss.
she actually did have the
Don't
archery
worry.
talent,
Oh,
We'll
so...
get over it.
Okay, well, thank you for letting me try it.
But it's not
Sorry
what we
for the
got to see with
problem.
our origin backstories.
At this point,
We got
Gerard,
something else, which is going to be fun.
Your
It's coming
your
next.
father, Malcolm, notices the commotion that was happening, and he runs over and says,
Yeah, maybe go check on your son who
"What do you
went away
mean?
with the strange
What
elf
was all of that about?"
with a weapon.
I was trying that bow.
And
Yeah.
he says, "Oh, Gerard, you can't just wander off like that. Ugh. Somebody could have gotten seriously
Malcolm,
hurt."
it's your kid. You should be watching him.
I'm sorry. I was
and as
too big
with
for
today,
Uh,
leashes
Malcolm goes over
For
to
children.
the elf and
mandatory,
starts to apologize, and the elf says,
especially in stores
It's all
and
right.
markets.
"It's all right.
Keep tabs
Especially
on
if there's
But-
weaponry around.
With
Yeah.
a little practice, I think that you will definitely...
Let's not go into that rant,
make a
sweetie.
fine-
There are people that actually enjoy
and
children.
Maybe you might be able to hit
We are not such people.
nobles
No.
on purpose.
Power to people who like children.
Well,
Just keep them leashed.
thank you. And he kind of looks at Malcolm to see if he's trying to leave or what.
Malcolm still looks very disappointed. You feel like you might get punished a little.
You
bit
in
for this.
trouble?
But the elf looks at you, and he holds out his hand to shake, and he says, "My name is Arlen."
Nice to meet you, Arlen.
And there's my reaction to, yes, that's my daddy. Because, again, this is edited. We didn't have art there.
Smile.
I really assumed
And,
that's who it was,
he-
but
his boss.
at that point, it's like,
yells
yes,
out his
confirmation.
name, Arlen.
And
Here,
now I'm back
in the
to,
wagon.
yes, I am
Now.
paying attention. I am very,
Looks towards his
I am
boss,
here.
And he looks towards the two of you, and then he nods, and then he will go into the wagon. That's the end of that scene. Rovas, you're in Eagle Reach right now. For the
Yes.
viewers,
And he called
could
it
you
reach,
give us a
not landing.
description
Thank you.
Of what Eagle Reach is like.
Eagle Reach, at least for my personal headcanon, is one of the oldest holds. They take their ties all
Yes,
the way
keywords,
back to
my
times
personal
we were
headcanon, 'cause
allied to
we
the
don't know that
dwarves.
much about
So
the
we are
Avar yet.
literally carved
Now
into
watch,
the
next
mountain
game,
itself.
I got everything
Let's say
wrong.
that you are with your cousin.
I really hope we
Yurid
can
right
have our
now
next game, though,
is,
seriously.
Yeah.
I think
Make this
she
happen,
is-
BioWare.
She has some downtime, so she
Oh,
is
Yurid!
in a... I would say
And
that
I'm
there's
now picking up my
probably
notes.
a set of
The
stones,
artwork for Yurid was
like a
actually
circle of
done by
stones that
Nadine.
these skulls
I'm really sorry if I'm
use
butchering your
whenever
last name.
they're telling their
Shekel,
stories
Flekel.
inside.
My apologies, I
Storytellers
don't
give
know
the
how it's
stories.
pronounced.
Nobody
I
is
think it's
necessarily
German.
gathered there at the moment, but
Super
it's a nice
talented
place,
artist. I can't draw,
where
and
Yurid
that
likes to
is
sit
Yurid.
and
The second I saw it, it's like,
instrument.
that's
So
her.
right now she has her...
How did you get into my head?
Very, very sweet melody.
Also, first time hearing this with music.
Maybe you're...
Because again, this is added
You're
in
hanging out
post,
with her, so
so.
I don't know if you're
And you might actually want to hear my
meditating or
Listening to her play.
I have heard most of your role playing, so
she plays.
now
this
I
very
actually remember
melody,
because
and
I was
at
up
one
here
point,
when you were doing the scene.
she
Aw.
accidentally makes a bit of a sour note. She gets a little frustrated, and then she tries again, and then another sour note comes out of the flute.
Come on, you'll get
She's
this.
So frustrated, and then she starts again, and then when the sour note comes out a third time, she takes the flute and then she like chucks it against one of the trees, and then she starts to curse a little bit under her breath.
Oh, that mic.
Very-
Yeah.
You never did figure a way around that breathy.
Oh,
Not so much that we didn't figure it out. We
That
know what to
is
do,
the
but it's more
fourth
just
instrument
actually having
that
time
I've
to go
tried,
out and get
it's
something. I
still
work.
not
I know.
perfect.
I
I'm
work
sorry.
daytime, and
yeah, and do you have any idea how many potions I've had blow up in my face? A lot.
Yeah.
Do you not remember
Many.
the scar
Boom.
there from the attempted rock armor?
Oh, yes.
I'm allowed to let my
Yes, I
character
know,
fail if
I
I
know.
want. Come on.
But she says you're better suited
So
for
who's this character?
explosions than
Yurid is Rovas's cousin slash best friend.
Okay.
Yes, when I did my interview RP,
instrument.
one of her lines was, "Oh my god, my cousin's gonna be so jealous,"
You
and
exploded
that
her
cousin
into a
turned
ball.
into Yurid.
ah,
Because I kind of realized she should probably have someone her own age to talk to
Yes,
that's not her
I-
parents. Other her parents
By
aren't
a
her age.
room, you mean
Never
maybe
mind, you know my
about,
point.
what, 8 or 9 people?
Yeah, and more than I can do. Which is usually people slamming hands over ears and running away in terror. Eagles have better singing voices.
This is important.
Which is weird, because real world, I have a fairly
I'm
decent
trying
singing
to-
voice.
yeah.
I'm
You
trying
have an awesome
to
singing
practice the
Now, having said this,
welcome
Ark's probably
piece
going to
that
give me a
we're
6
going
on
to have
Pokemon.
when
I'll see.
White Veil Hold comes to visit us.
Yeah, those people.
Trade.
Ugh.
What do you think of people in White Veil Hold? They're a little.
Wow.
They have
Let
some-
me tell you about it.
No. Oh, they're one of the few holds that doesn't want me dead, so already I
Yeah,
like
so that's
them
always a
little.
bonus.
You know, with the Red Lion, not nice about my general existence. Drinks her hands up over her ears. Well, I don't know. Maybe some nice people. Is there anyone our
Yeah,
age
there
is
might
coming?
be,
You know,
but-
let's talk the really important issue of the day.
She
Yes.
says, I'm not
Hashtag
sure.
priorities.
I think so. Maybe.
Hope so. I've looked at it. We're related to everyone in this hold that's male.
Yes, that's.
Yep,
that's
you would
true.
care about that.
Hashtag
Hashtag priorities.
But, no. Very no. It's at this point that you notice that
No,
there
Adam,
is
come back.
a
Don't leave me.
small group of Avarians that are dressed a little bit differently from you, who are making their way
Oh, that's
to
your
the
shoulder.
to
Yeah.
the outer skirts.
Oh,
of
right, you
the
haven't
breach.
seen that
And
much with how Google Hangouts functions.
No,
At
no,
that point,
no.
you're
I've
able to say,
seen none of that.
"Oh, that must be them." She goes over to her feet and then she starts to, clean it off. Oh,
Goes over to her, pulls her into a hug. You got this. You're the most talented person here.
Being all
I'm glad
supportive
that
and
you
stuff.
have more confidence than I do. Hopefully
Yeah,
that'll be
she
enough.
has too much
That'll be
confidence.
sure.
Evan's back! Yay!
You've got better than luck. You have talent.
Exactly.
You're in,
And that will always trump
will
that,
then,
hopefully.
make her
In a
way,
fair and just
towards
world.
The caravan,
Let's be honest, that's
for
not
the
this
group
world.
Pretty much.
of
Neither the real one or
Fictional. Yeah. Okay. That's where it ends.
okay. That's
Part
it
one.
for part 1,
Yeah.
and we'll hold there.